you've seen the planes flying overhead. It used to be their policy that they dump fuel on these neighborhoods. 1 in 4 black kids here has asthma, amongst a trove of other health problems.
You know, those people are kind of trapped in there, being not just imprisoned there, but also subject to everything that comes with being in a sacrifice zone and the detrimental health effects of that.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. In that sense, it's a compounded injustice. There's no other way to describe it.
Hey, it's Jordan. I am in Flint, Michigan, East Palestine, Ohio, Tumwa, Iowa. Please support the only independent outlet on the ground covering what the corporate media covers up.
Hey, it's Ashley with Status Coup. John Farina and I are on the ground in Newark, New Jersey. We are at the Delaney Hall, the ICE Immigration Detention Center, where Mayor of Newark, Ras Baraka, was arrested last Friday. I am out here talking to Adam in front of Delaney Hall, where there is a protest scheduled today, and we've been talking to, everyone who is around here protesting, and I see that you are wearing army fatigues. So why are you out here today, Adam? Why are you protesting in front of Delaney Hall?
I learned just a few months ago that Delaney Hall was opening up here. It's a 1,100 bed facility where people are being detained without due process. As someone that swore to uphold and defend the Constitution, I believe that can't stand.
Absolutely. So you are a veteran?
I am. I was in the Army from 2010 to 2018, and I had one deployment to Kuwait.
Okay, and did this experience serving in the military, does that have an influence on why you are out here today, why you are out here again protesting in front of Delaney Hall, the Immigration Detention Center?
It opened my eyes to a lot of hard truths about American foreign policy, about the way business is done. And you can smell from the air over here that this is a place where environmental racism is happening. One thing that I remember distinctly from my time in the military were places where there were burn pits, and the smell is not too different from over here. It's sad that a lot of people in the Ironbound and this part of Newark have to live with the effects of these kinds of chemicals and disastrous environmental policies. So in addition to protesting against Delaney Hall, I just want people to know that there's so many bigger issues that are connected to this one thing.
Absolutely, and there are so many sacrifice zones across the U.S. We've covered a lot of them at Status Coup, and it's always like here in Newark, it is the most vulnerable population, the most vulnerable communities within our society that usually are subject to living in these sacrifice zones.
Absolutely. I do like that term. I heard it from Chris Hedges. He is a very good way to describe, I think, this area and how it's been treated. Southward Environmental Alliance, one of the groups that's active in this area, they fought against a lot of the very negative policies. You've seen the planes flying overhead. It used to be their policy that they dump fuel on these neighborhoods. 1 in 4 black kids here has asthma, amongst a trove of other health problems. So, in addition to the crime that is this concentration camp, I hope people will also realize that there's a lot of environmental problems here that also have to be fought for.
For sure, and I couldn't smell this before. I guess the wind was going in a different direction, but as we're standing here, I can smell the sort of pollution that's coming from these facilities in the area. I think someone said there's a recycling, burning facility, a recycling treatment plant as well. There's all kinds of stuff that Kathy, one of the other organizers that we spoke with, had kind of outlined that are in here. And again, as we're standing here, I can kind of start to smell it. And these people, anyone in this community is subject to this all the time. Kathy was saying that in the in Delaney Hall, in the detention facility, it permeates. You can smell it in there too. And, those people are kind of trapped in there with that, also, being not just imprisoned there, but also subject to the everything that comes with being in a sacrifice zone and the detrimental health effects of that.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. In that sense, it's a compounded injustice. There's no other way to describe it.
And so as far as Delaney Hall, have you been out here protesting? I know that some people have been out here since February. How long have you been protesting out here? What brought you out initially?
The first time I came out here was March 11th. So I believe it was Ironbound Community Corporation had organized that. A very excellent organizer by the name of Chloe got us interested and out here. I've been here just sporadically here and there since that. I was here at the time Ross Baraka posted the initial violation on the gate last Tuesday, so a week ago essentially. But yeah, my involvement has kind of been all over the place. This is just one of the places that I've been to.
And you have been protesting other actions or other facilities?
I've been involved with People's Organization for Progress. Again, another organization that works here locally. Chairman Larry Ham is kind of a local hero to us all. He's directed a lot of the efforts that we're seeing, and we had very recently the People's Organization for Progress MLK Convention for Justice and Resistance. That was on 26th of April. All of the organizations, there were about 287 of them, which stood together and developed resolutions on everything from veterans issues to housing to environmental, social justice, and so forth. I wish I had the link to give to people to get them on the YouTube videos that were taken of it, but yeah, People's Organization for Progress, MLK Convention for Justice and Resistance.
That's great, and I'm sure people can search. We'll wait for this truck. Lots of honking as trucks are passing. I'm sure people can look up the organization on YouTube and probably find you guys. And I guess I would ask, you guys are out here protesting amidst, several different crises. We have social services being defunded right now. We have, Stephen Miller talking about the White House considering suspending habeas corpus, so the right to due process. We have all of these things happening, and a lot of these things that Democrats have been kind of warning about for, since Trump first took office in 2016. They've been talking about how he would bring in fascism, all this stuff. Do you think that now this moment is here, that they're actually meeting the moment, that they're doing enough to fight against this?
It depends on the politicians we're talking about. Mayor Baraka is an example of someone who's literally put his body on the line at that gate over there. So there are leaders out there that are showing what right looks like. Unfortunately, not enough.
I appreciate that. And I guess I would ask, on Ross Baraka, I don't think that it's a coincidence that he is also running for governor. So the event that happened, it doesn't, I guess I would say it is somewhat beneficial to him as well.
Well, even if we take the most cynical reading of it, he still put his life on the line. He got placed in cuffs, put in detention, and there are genuine risks to that. So if someone wants to call it a stunt, then let's use the most literal definition of the word stunt, something that is a risk to the people involved.
I appreciate that. I guess I would ask if there's anything else that you would want viewers of Status Coup to know about why you're out here, or anything else dealing with this kind of political crisis that we are in right now.
Yeah, I guess there's lots of organizations like People's Organization for Progress, Veterans for Peace, New Jersey Peace Action, South Ward Environmental Alliance. Getting involved with any of these ones in this area or elsewhere, this is how we push back.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for talking with us.